Do you ever find yourself putting off assignments, tasks, or studying until the last minute? You're not alone. Procrastination is a universal struggle. But in 2025, there's a smarter way to crush it for good. We've all been there. That deadline looms. And suddenly, folding laundry seems like the most pressing task. But listen, procrastination isn't about laziness. It's about fear, lack of motivation, and poor time management. Today, we'll uncover the top reasons you procrastinate and how to beat them. No more excuses. We're going to break down the science behind procrastination and give you actionable strategies to take control of your time and your life. Get ready to ditch the guilt, the stress, and the last-minute scramble. It's time to unlock your productivity and achieve your goals. Let's do this. Let's talk about fear. Specifically, the fear of failure. This is a major procrastination trigger. That feeling of what if I'm not good enough can be paralyzing. Perfectionism is often the culprit here. We set unrealistic expectations for ourselves, thinking everything has to be flawless. But guess what? Perfection is a myth. It's a dangerous illusion that keeps us stuck. The truth is, failure is a part of life. It's how we learn, grow, and become more resilient. The more we avoid failure, the more power we give it. So how do we break free from this fear? By shifting our focus from perfection to progress. Remember, done is better than perfect. When we're afraid to fail, tasks can feel overwhelming. We start imagining all the things that could go wrong, and that's when avoidance kicks in. Have you ever avoided opening an assignment because you felt like you weren't ready to tackle it perfectly? That's your fear talking. You're telling yourself you need to be 100% ready, but that's just another form of procrastination. The key is to break down those big, scary tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of focusing on the entire project, identify one small action you can take right now. Remember, you don't have to climb the whole mountain today. Just focus on taking the first step. Here's a little secret. Progress is addictive. Once you start taking action, even small steps, you'll start to feel a sense of accomplishment. That feeling of accomplishment fuels your motivation and helps you overcome the fear of failure. It's a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. So, the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, remember this. You are capable of amazing things. You have the power to break down any task and make progress. Don't let fear hold you back. Embrace the challenge and start taking action. Here's your action plan for tackling fear-based procrastination. First, identify the fear. What are you afraid of? Write it down. Second, challenge the fear. Is it rational? What's the worst that could happen? Often our fears are much bigger in our heads than in reality. Third, break down the task into smaller steps. Remember, progress over perfection. And finally, celebrate your wins. Acknowledge your accomplishments, no matter how small. You've got this. Chapter 3, reason number 2, lack of motivation. Let's face it, college life can be draining. Between classes, assignments, work, and a social life, it's easy to feel burned out. And when you're running on empty, motivation takes a nosedive. You might be staring at a textbook, knowing you need to study, but you just can't seem to find the energy or the willpower to get started. That's a classic sign of a motivation problem. Procrastination thrives in the absence of excitement or clear goals. If you don't have a compelling reason to do something, you're more likely to put it off. So how do we reignite that spark and get motivated? by setting clear goals and finding ways to make tasks more enjoyable. Think about it. When you're genuinely excited about something, you don't procrastinate. You make time for it. You're energized and focused. That's the power of purpose. When you have a clear why behind your actions, motivation flows naturally. So, take some time to reflect on your goals. What do you want to achieve? Why is it important to you? Write down your answers and keep them visible as a reminder of your purpose. Remember, your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This will give you a clear roadmap and help you stay on track. Let's be honest. Not every task on your to-do list is going to be a thrill ride, but there are ways to make even the most mundane tasks more enjoyable. One effective strategy is to incorporate rewards. Our brains love rewards, even small ones. So, promise yourself a treat after completing a challenging task. Another approach is to find ways to make the task more engaging. Can you listen to music while you work? Can you break up the task into smaller chunks and alternate between different types of activities? Get creative and experiment to find what works best for you. Here are your motivation boosters. First, set clear, achievable goals and remind yourself of your why regularly. Second, break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Third, incorporate rewards and find ways to make tasks more enjoyable. And finally, don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. We're all in this together. Okay, let's get real for a second. Time is the ultimate currency, and how you spend it defines your life. You've got 24 hours in a day, just like everybody else. No more, no less. Beyonce, Oprah, even that one professor who always seems to be grading papers. They're all working with the same clock. They've mastered the art of time management. But here's the difference maker. How are you spending those hours? Are you investing them wisely or letting them slip away? See, it's easy to get sucked into the vortex of, I'll do it later. Scrolling through TikTok, binge watching your favorite show. Suddenly, hours have vanished. And what do you have to show for it? And that paper you were supposed to start? Still staring you down. The stress builds, and the cycle continues. Trust me, I've been there. We all have those moments of frustration and overwhelm. We've all been guilty of letting time slip away, of getting distracted by the endless noise around us. But here's the thing. You're not just wasting time, you're wasting potential. Every second lost is a missed opportunity to be better. Every minute that ticks by is a chance to learn, to grow, to crush your goals. It's a chance to become the best version of yourself. But when you don't respect your time, when you let it slip through your fingers, you're disrespecting yourself and your dreams. You're telling yourself that your goals aren't worth the effort. So, how do we fix it? 2 words: time management. It's the key to unlocking your potential. It's not about cramming more into your day or multitasking until you're exhausted. It's about making conscious choices about how you spend your most valuable resource. It's about taking control, prioritizing what truly matters. And honey, you have more power than you think. Embrace it and watch your life transform. Let me introduce you to your secret weapon: time blocking. It's a game changer for productivity and peace of mind. This isn't your mama's to-do list. It's a strategic approach to managing your time. This is about taking your day, your week, and carving it up intentionally. It's about being proactive, not reactive. Think of it like designing your dream schedule. Because guess what? You have the power to shape your time. You're the architect of your own life. Every block of time is a building block of your success. Here's how it works. Grab your planner, your phone, whatever you use. The tools don't matter as much as the intention behind them. Now, start blocking out chunks of time for everything. Yes, everything. Studying, working out, and even those moments of relaxation. Even those Netflix binges. Schedule it in. It's all about balance. Be realistic, and don't forget to factor in breaks. Your brain needs downtime to function at its best. Remember, you're human, not a robot. Allow yourself to breathe and recharge. Now here's the key. Stick to it. Consistency is what turns plans into habits. Treat those time blocks like important appointments you can't miss. They're commitments to yourself. Your brain thrives on structure, so by creating a visual roadmap for your day, you're giving it the clarity it craves. You're setting yourself up for success. Each completed block is a step towards your goals. No more wandering around, wondering where the day went. Every minute has a purpose. Time blocking is about taking charge, about making decisions before the chaos hits. It's your shield against the unexpected. It's about making decisions before the chaos hits. And trust me, the sense of control and accomplishment you'll feel, priceless. And trust me, the sense of control and accomplishment you'll feel, priceless. So start time blocking today and take control of your life. We all have them. Those pesky distractions that pop up at the worst possible moment. Your phone buzzes, you get tagged in a funny meme, suddenly you're down a rabbit hole of cat videos. Sound familiar? Look, I get it. Our phones are like extensions of ourselves these days, but they can also be major productivity suckers. Notifications, messages, and endless scrolling can eat up hours of your day. But here's the good news. You can outsmart them. First step, awareness. Start paying attention to when and why you get distracted. Keep a journal or a note on your phone to track these moments. Are you bored, stressed, or maybe just procrastinating? Once you know your triggers, you can create strategies to combat them. Here's a simple one. Put your phone on airplane mode while you're working. This way, you won't be tempted by incoming notifications. Out of sight, out of mind. Place your phone in a drawer or another room if you need to. Can't resist the siren call of social media? Download an app blocker. There are tons of them out there, each designed to help you stay focused. And they can be lifesavers. They help you reclaim your time and focus. And remember, it's okay to take breaks. In fact, it's essential. But schedule them in, like you would any other important appointment. This way, you can work with full focus knowing a break is coming. Step away from the screen. Move your body. Give your brain a chance to reset. A short walk or some light stretching can do wonders. Here's a truth bomb. You can't do it all. And you know what? That's okay. Saying yes to everything might feel good in the moment, but it often leads to burnout, resentment, and, yep, you guessed it, procrastination. Learning to say no is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself and your time. It's about setting boundaries, protecting your energy, and prioritizing what truly matters. And trust me, it gets easier with practice. Next time someone asks you to do something, before you automatically say yes, pause, take a breath. Ask yourself, does this align with my goals? Do I have the time and energy for this right now? If the answer is no, it's okay to politely decline. Remember, saying no to one thing means you're saying yes to something else. Your goals, your well-being, your future. And that, my friend, is a beautiful thing. So, there you have it. The 3 major reasons why procrastination might be kicking your butt. Fear of failure, lack of motivation, and poor time management. But here's the best part. You're not powerless. You have the knowledge. And more importantly, the power to change it. Remember, breaking down those mental roadblocks starts with understanding them. So, embrace the power of small steps, find your why, and take control of your time. It's about building habits that stick, not overnight transformations. Ready to crush procrastination in 2025? Start applying these tips today, and watch how quickly your productivity and confidence soar. Now go out there and make it happen.